Hey everybody, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday, and that means it's time for Carlos's Kitchen and Cocktails. My goodness, it's been 2 weeks since I didn't do one last week, so I wasn't feeling very well. Turn the volume down a little bit here. What do we got going on here? I don't see anybody on yet, but that's alright. That's alright. So a little different setup here because my tripod, the top extension broke and it doesn't sit very well. So I'm using it on top of my stove at the lowest level. So it's just kind of this weird, I don't know. I mean, you guys can still see everything that I'm doing, right? Yeah. I'm used to standing over here, so I'm going to stand over here. But yeah, we shall see. And you're going to hear a little puppy crying in the background because we're crating him now. And he needs to be in the crate for for some time right now. He just had dinner, so he's in the crate. And he hears me talking, so he thinks there's somebody here. But you know, he'll get over it. So much better for him. I got bit by a mosquito or a spider or something right here. It itches. And I'm trying not to scratch it too much so it doesn't get too red. But there you go. I don't see anybody on yet. But you know, that's okay too. That is quite alright. Give me just a second. Hold on. Alright. We're back. Sorry if he starts to howl. He's getting at that age where he doesn't want to be cooped up, and we need to coop him up. He needs to learn. Poor little guy. He'll settle. He does really well at night, like when it's time for bed. He settles in there and just goes to sleep in his crate. But the big dog, Odie, the older one, went running by and went outside, and he wants to go play and chase. And they've been playing non-stop for hours. So it's time for him to take a rest. It's time for me to get a rest from that too. So there you go. Yeah, I still don't see anybody on. That's sad. But you know what? I'm still going to go ahead and make cocktails. I got a charcuterie board because, you know, you never know who's going to watch. You never know who's going to watch afterwards. So I got my cheese. And I got some dried apricots. I really love dried apricots. And some schmallows. I love my schmallows. My jalapeno garlic stuffed ones. They're so good. So today I decided, well, Daniel came up with the idea because, Daniel came up with the idea because I have a bunch of stuff growing in my backyard, in my garden, and it's becoming the end of summer, and I needed to use some of this stuff. So we're going to be doing cocktails inspired by things that I harvested today from my backyard. So I have cantaloupes in the backyard. This is one of my I had two growing. It was funny because I had tons of flowers, but I only got 2 cantaloupes. I had a lot of male flowers and not a lot of female flowers that I saw anyways. And one of these I hand pollinated. The other one I think the bees did for me. So we're going to make a cocktail called a Cantaloopy. I've never tried it. I saw it and I thought, why not? It helps me use the cantaloupe because I like cantaloupe, but Daniel doesn't. So, and the only reason why we grew these is because my mother-in-law, when Diane was here last, she had bought a cantaloupe from the store, and when she seeded it, she threw the seeds into, or not all of them, but some of the seeds went into my compost, and all of a sudden I had this mystery plant growing in my compost that I could tell was not a weed, so I gently picked it up out of the compost and we potted it, and lo and behold, it was a cantaloupe plant. We had 3 or 4 things do that. The other one was a, what was the other one? Oh, a yellow zucchini. I got me some nice yellow zucchinis. So that was another mystery plant that its seeds ended up in the compost somehow. And so I got me like 3 or 4 yellow zucchinis. And then some of the stuff I did, I planted sweet potatoes. So I got me some sweet potatoes growing, and I've harvested some small ones. Onions. These are they're not very big, but these are my onions. So sad, but they're bigger than when they started. And I've got some delicate squash. That's right here. These are so good too. So I have some delicate squash that I grew, and I've got some really big pumpkin spaghetti squash. It's like a crossbreed. They look like they're the shape of a spaghetti squash, but they're the color and texture of a pumpkin inside. It's very interesting, and those seeds came from Mom's farm up in Northern California, where she had two separate plants growing and they cross-pollinated, and this is what we got. And so she brought the seeds down, I planted them, and lo and behold, they look like a zucchini squash, but they are the orange color of a pumpkin. And I gave one to my friend Joe, and he cut it open, and he said when he cooked it, it doesn't shred like a spaghetti squash. He says it has more of the pumpkin texture. I don't know what the flavor is, but I've got some growing back there, and I'm going to test them out. I'll make squash soup or something out of it. I mean, there you go. So there we have it. I don't know where everybody is, but you know, if somebody's on, please say hello. Send me a comment, please. And there you go. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and make a cocktail because I'm thirsty. And hopefully people show up. All right. So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to start with the cantaloupe one. I'm really interested in seeing how that works out. So this one's called the Cantaloopy. For this, we're going to need vodka. Well, for both of these, we're going to need vodka. So I got vodka here. And then we're going to need cantaloupe juice. So I went ahead and pureed some cantaloupe. It's kind of separating the pulp from which is fine. So hopefully I have enough. If not, that's fine. We'll make do. I'll just wing it. And then we're going to need some simple syrup, which I have here, and some lemon lime juice. And that's it. And that's our Martini of Cantaloopy. So let us, it's not a martini, I'm sorry. It is just a cocktail in a bucket glass. So we are going to need our shaker. There we go. We're going to put a little bit of ice in this. Just a little bit more. There we go. Close that. All right, so we're going to start with 2 ounces of our vodka. All right. Here we go, 1. And 2. All right. So we got 2 ounces of our vodka. And then we're going to do 3 to 4 ounces of our cantaloupe juice. All right. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what I got. I am going to strain it out, so. 1. It's kind of self-straining. 2. 3. Uh-oh. I may only get 3 because I think the rest of this is going to be pulp. Let's see, can I get any more juice out of this? Yeah, no. So we're going to go with 3 of that. I may just add a little extra simple syrup because I don't want all that pulp that's going to come out anyways when I strain it. And then we're going to go with 1 ounce of simple syrup. 1 ounce here, simple syrup. Let's just start with that, and if I need to sweeten it up, then I shall. 1 ounce of simple syrup, and then I need half an ounce of our lemon lime juice, freshly squeezed. Half an ounce, half an ounce, half an ounce. In that goes. And that's it. We're going to shake it up. Hello, Renee DeGregorio. I think you are the very first one on. I haven't seen anybody else come on yet. So hopefully you're on. If somebody else is on, please say hello. I haven't seen any messages come by. All right, we're gonna get a bucket glass, and yeah, we are making a drink called the Cantaloopy, made with a fresh squeezed cantaloupe. All right, we put some ice, a little bit of ice. I wonder if people are on and I just can't see them for some reason. I mean, Facebook does weird things all the time, so it says I'm live, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't see any notifications going by. I do see that Renee is watching, but I don't see any like texts or anything. So I don't know. Oh well, it might be a quiet one for me then today. All right, so we got that shaken up. I'm gonna double strain. By double strain, there's already a strainer in this. We're just gonna add another strain. And this is when you have drinks that have a lot of pulp. There we go. How is that possible? I know. Well, okay, so now I know it's working. So Renee, you really are the first one on. And so far, I think the only one. Because I haven't seen anybody else. You were that is the first pop-up that just came up for me. And that's okay because that you are all I need, Renee. All right, we're gonna double strain this into our rocks glass. And there's still quite a bit of pulp in here. Alright. Gotta get all that delicious, delicious vodka in there. A little bit more. And this is why you double strain, so you get all of that pulp out. This cantaloupe is rather pulpy. All right, that should be good enough. Put that in there. And then you can garnish this with a little sprig. A sprig! I'm gonna do a sprig of mint. I have fresh mint here from my garden. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Fresh sprig of mint. And there you go with a Cantaloopy cocktail. Adrian DeCaney, number 2. Finally have 2 people on. So nice. None of my other friends have shown up other than Renee and Adrian. Ricky and Craig aren't on. Joe's not on, but I see that they're texting with each other on the side there. It's all right. See, Craig just sent a photo, it said, so. I know, Adrian, send something to them. Hi, baby. So I made a Cantaloopy. We're using fresh ingredients from my backyard. This is fresh mint from my backyard. Cantaloupe that I juiced, vodka, simple syrup, and lemon juice. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Daniel would not like this because Daniel doesn't like cantaloupe. Definitely has a cantaloupe taste to it. It's good. It's not something I'm going to rave about, but it's drinkable. I'm not going to throw it out either. A Cantaloopy. I know, I didn't know. I was like, what can I make with cantaloupe? And I looked it up, I Googled it, and that came up. Cantaloopy. Like I said, it's very cantaloupe. It's sweet. From the simple syrup, a little hint of the lime and lemon in there. Nothing, like I said, nothing extravagant, but I'm not going to throw it out. Like I said, it's refreshing. It's good. And I figured this is, we're coming into the last days of summer. We have had beautiful fall weather this week, but I guess we're going to hit a second summer this weekend with temperatures into the 90s again. I think Palm Springs is supposed to hit 100. Welcome to Southern California. But yeah, just we have some fresh basil back here. We're going to make a drink with some fresh basil also. So there you have it. That's what we're doing. The mint smells amazing. Oh, it has good flavor too. The mint is really good. I love when I go, so my mother-in-law planted our mint in a big pot because she's like, because the stuff grows like a weed. It will take over sections of your yard if you're not careful. So she put it in a pot, big one too. And then it's just gone crazy. It's all bushy in there. So when I go over and water it, it just smells so good. And we have the basil next to it. So I get both of those scents when I'm watering. It smells so nice. This is good. It's going down. It's growing on me. It is going down faster and faster. We just pour whatever little bit is left. I don't care if there's pulp at this point. Pulp is fiber. It's fiber, darling. It helps move everything through your body. Lord knows I can help need fiber. It's been kind of a weird week for me. On Monday, so I've been going to the gym with Daniel every morning, and because Daniel's now one of the coaches at our CrossFit gym, and I've been really proud of myself, and he's been very proud of me. I've lost some weight, I'm toning up, I'm feeling better about myself. I'm exhausted at the end of the workout, but you know, I get up and I do it. And unfortunately, this past Monday, I got a little too bold and I pushed myself a little bit too much. Jesus Cano, how are you, my friend? I pushed myself a little too hard. We were doing deadlifts, and I was finishing up my final round, and I pulled my back, my lower back, and I knew it immediately. Like, I started to lift, and I just felt it, and I dropped the weight, and I walked away, but it was too late. They started already to spasm and tense up on me. So for this entire week, I haven't been to the gym since Monday because my back hurts so bad. Like right now, it's fine in the middle of the day. It's the worst for me when I first get out of bed. Because I've been lying all day long, you know. So good to see you too, Jesus. I'm doing okay. I'm talking about my back injury that I just got on Monday from working out. But it's every day is getting better. I've been putting the mentholyptic stuff on it, and so I'm hoping by Monday I'll be able to head back to the gym and start some very easy stretches and workouts again and get back into it. Because like I said, I was feeling so proud of myself. I was losing weight. And yeah, and then that happened. Daniel felt so bad for me, but that's okay. That is okay. Why is this up here? So that's been my whole week. And then yesterday and today, my allergies have gone crazy, especially today. I might actually start sneezing sometime throughout this video, so please excuse me if I do, because I can't stop. It's just, it's so dry, and then the fall pollens, I don't know what. But yesterday and today have been crazy with the sneezing for me. I've been taking, stuff. You could use the rest, take the time to heal up. That's what I did this whole week. I almost went this morning, but when I got out of bed, I was walking like I was a little old man. Daniel asked me, do you want to go? And I said, you know what? No, let's just wait let's give it the whole weekend, and I'll start it on Monday. So, and every day's a little better. Like every day I'm able to get out of bed a little easier. That first night, because I did it on Monday morning, so Tuesday morning, I almost had to have Daniel help me get out of bed. It hurt so bad. Yeah, you guys are right. You're absolutely right. So, it'll be fine. And I'll be back. And once Daniel watches me when we're there because he's one of the coaches now. So he's going to let me he'll modify all the workouts for me. And he won't let me do certain things, which is fine. I'll just follow my coach. Like right now, I can feel my back, but it's not bad. Like I can move, I can twist. I'm not in pain. It's a little sore and I feel it. It's that first thing in the morning after 8 hours of sleep. You're right, the gym's not going to go anywhere. And I'm not getting any younger. I do have a great coach. I love my coach. He's damn sexy, too. So, for anybody who just came on, this is what I made. This is called the Cantaloopy, and it's cantaloupe juice that I freshly squeezed today with one of the cantaloupes I grew in my backyard. Vodka, simple syrup, and lemon lime juice. And it's really good. It was like, yeah, at first, but it's growing on me. It's not something I'm going to go to a bar and ask for, but hey, if somebody makes it for me, I'm going to drink it. It's good. But it's definitely not my go-to drink. And I got my apricots and my cheese and my olives. I'm a happy camper. And then we're going to do leftovers tonight because I made a big dish of, last night I made a big dish of chicken enchilada casserole, which Daniel loves and I like it too. So we're going to have leftovers of that tonight for dinner. Just pop it back in and warm it up. It's going to be yummy. Sat for 24 hours, all the flavors are mixed. I put black beans in it, cilantro, corn. This one is made with chicken, rotisserie chicken, and sometimes I make it with ground beef. Like, I got cilantro, coriander in it. Not coriander, cumin. What else? Onions, cebolla. I got onions, mushrooms, cheese, a lot of cheese, and then layers. I layer it like a lasagna with tortilla. I put a layer of enchilada salsa down, and then I put tortillas that I semi-fry so that they're not too soft, but they're not too crunchy. Semi-fry, and then I start putting my layers with all the beans and the meat and everything, and then I do it, and I start over, and I do like 3 layers. So it's thick. It's gonna be so good. Black beans for the win. Beans, period. I love beans. I made a big pot on Monday of red beans and rice too. So I've got and I make that with kielbasa. So we got like 1 bowl, I think, left of it. So I'll leave that for lunch maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I love beans. Pinto beans, black beans. I have I have 2 big jars of frozen lentils in the back for lentil soup that I made. I made those in the Instapot. So that came out really yummy. And so we'll either throw chicken in it or kielbasa in it too. Daniel and I love lentils. And they're really good for you. There's a lot of fiber and iron in them. And that cocktail is done. Hey. Oh my goodness gracious. Couple cubes of shells. All right, let me rinse these out. I don't need this anymore. This is just, so that's all the pulp left over from my cantaloupe. There's a little bit of juice left in there, but not enough to worry about. Like I said, Daniel doesn't like cantaloupe, so I'm glad I did something with that one. That's how I make it too for cast parties. I like to with the red salsa. I think I've made it with the red salsa once, but Daniel really prefers the green. So I'm just trying to make my husband happy. But I like it either way, and I think I remember you making it for like maybe one of our Christmas carols. I remember it was delicious. All right, clean all that out. Did I just break my glass? I did. I just broke my glass. That's all right. I got plenty more. We break at least one a year in this sink. It's a deep sink, and it's porcelain. And this sink has eaten so many shot glasses and water glasses, and bucket glasses. But yeah, it toppled over and it snapped. That's okay. I'm gonna put it aside. Like I said, I got plenty more, and it's just a good excuse to get more. Señorita Crystal Ojeda, how are you, mi amor? All the way from Colorado. So there you go. Nummy, nummy. Okay. Just put this over here. Now, we're going to make another cocktail now. This is also made with fresh ingredients from my backyard. We're going to make a basil and mint martini. I'm excited for that one. You can also make it a gimlet, which means that you make it with gin. But I'm not a big gin drinker. Even though now that I'm thinking about it, because those are herbs and gin is very herbal, it actually might be a very good combination. Do I dare? No, I'm just going to stick with the vodka. Because I could run out there and grab gin. You know what? Let me go grab some gin. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I'm not a big gin drinker. It does have simple syrup in it. You know what? I'm going to stick with the vodka. I'm going to stick with what I know, stick with the vodka. Yeah. Alright, so, for this one, you need to take your shaker and we're going to muddle. Alright, so, there's your shaker. Like I said, in my backyard, I have fresh mint and fresh basil. This one actually has a flower on the top. My basil plant just keeps flowering like crazy. And I keep trying to pop off the flowers so they don't go to seed, so I can get more basil leaves, but you know. Brave soul. Wait, what did she say? Brave soul. Gin it? You think I should gin it? Alright. Gosh. You know, if it's bugging me this much, then I probably should. So let me go get some gin. Alright, so we got us some Tanqueray here, and it's probably better, because I don't do gin, and I don't know a lot of you guys love gin, and do drink gin, so, but I mean this bottle is old, and it's like 3/4 full still, so I just don't drink it that often. Okay, so you know what, if I don't like it, I'm going to try it with the gin. If I don't like it, I'll remake it with vodka. Darn, just another cocktail. Alright, let's put that there. Okay, so yeah. So for this cocktail, we're going to take your Tanqueray is good. Yeah, it's pretty good. If you like gin. We've got people running outside. Alright, okay, so we're going to take some basil leaves. It says 3 basil leaves, but my basil leaves are really small because it's trying to flower. So I'm going to, I just picked up a nice little branch of it, and I'm just going to use like 3 or 4 of these larger leaves. That one's kind of been eaten, so I don't want to go there. And we're going to pop these into our tin. I probably should open them up too. So let me do that. Pop them back out. What I mean by open them up is I'm going to go ahead and just rip them and put them in. So that'll start with the oil extraction. Okay. And then it also calls for 3 to 4 mint leaves as well. And I think I'm just going to take all of these. Well, not if I'm going to make another one, so let's take that many. Okay. Just rip that open there too. I do have a little bit more mint from my other drink here, so I'll put that in there too. Okay. And then we're going to add 1/2 ounce of our simple syrup. That should be your epitaph. Stick with what I know. Use the vodka. I love you, Renee. Oh my God. That would be an awesome epitaph on a gravestone. Use the vodka. Or if I'm cremated, then he could put it on the urn. All right, so we need half an ounce of our simple syrup. Go. In that goes. Close this because I will knock it over. And now you're going to muddle it. And that means you're just going to take a muddler and you're going to start, just mash everything together. Just going to push down and twist. And when I ripped the leaves apart, that just started to help the process even quicker. Getting all those essential oils and the flavors. And actually, now that I'm looking in there, the simple syrup is turning green, which is awesome. It's just becoming a mush. So we're gonna have to strain this one out too, which is fine. Okay, that should be good. Let's see, there's still some. In you go! Get in there. Alright. Alright, so now to this, we're going to add ice. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay. And we're going to add 2 ounces of vodka, and we're going to add about 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. So, 2 ounces of, oh, we're going to do gin, so 2 ounces of gin. See, I went straight for the vodka, Renee. All right, 2 ounces of the gin. Okay. And then, about an ounce of simple syrup. Freshly made this morning. And then we shake. Shake, shake, shake. Come in here. And I have a martini glass in the freezer. I'm going to pull that out. Nice and frosty. Alright. And because there's a lot of, there's all the leaves are in here, we're going to double strain it again. Very pretty green color, greenish yellow color. Perfect pour. That is a perfect pour. When you're making a martini, you never want it to go all the way to the rim. You want to leave at least ½ inch to an inch. There you go. This is a basil and mint martini. End of summer. Cheers. It smells really good. It smells amazing. Okay. Yay for the gin. I am impressed. And I was correct. The gin being herbal and those being herbal, they really mix well together. Because you can actually smell the gin, but it's very light, and you're getting the basil and the mint, and then that gin. It's actually a very pleasant smell. But this is how I like my gin. I can't taste it. The basil and the mint with a little bit of that simple syrup is just, this is lovely. This is lovely. This is something you order at a nice restaurant or a nice bar you go to. That is good. That is very, very good. Thank you, Crystal, for talking me into using the gin. Because I may not have to go and do the vodka one now. I'm thinking the vodka will be even lighter because gin has a very distinct flavor. Vodka really doesn't have a flavor. So I would say it'd be, I don't know if it'd be lighter, but the mint and the basil would really come through then, I think. And I don't know if I would like it that way. I like this. This is good. I know. Yeah, I feel the same way, Renee. But there are cases where I'm like, this is good. Now, would I do it all night long? Probably not, because gin messes me up. That's not a pretty hangover. So where vodka, I can drink vodka all night long and barely have a hangover the next morning. So maybe I will do a vodka one after this for you, Renee. Just so because now I'm like, I want to see what it tastes like. Darn, one more cocktail. Thank God I'm not driving anywhere tonight. Very nice. It's very nice. You actually may like this, Renee. It's very tasty. Just the slightest hint of that gin flavor, but it's perfect with everything else that's in it. Nice. Just one? You only misplaced one? Girl? You got some catching up to do. I've misplaced a ton of weekends to all different kinds of alcohols. And I still am. There have been a couple weekends just recently that I'm like, Daniel, how did we get home? And I was drinking vodka. I can't drink like I used to, that's for sure. And I don't want to. Especially if I'm trying to lose weight and get healthier, but yeah. Seuss. We're going to a party tomorrow. Well, we're going to be tomorrow and Sunday. We got events that we're going to tomorrow and Sunday. And I could very well lose some time there. Knowing my friends that I'm going with. So, yeah. Ooh, I need to clean that wall. Woo! And the ceiling. Wow. I don't look up very often in this kitchen. Time to do some cleaning. This house, we get a beautiful cross breeze, but it gets really dusty, this house. And sometimes I don't look up and there's little dust bunnies on the ceiling. I need to continue with our music here. What happened? Play. Oh, darn. It's going to make me go over there. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to start the music up again. There we go. And the Lord God said, let there be music. And there was. Tito's and soda all day, all night. Yes, I love me some Tito's and soda. Tito's, or what Ricky, my friend Ricky drinks are the Rose Kennedys. If you make it with Tito's, it's really nice. Oh, hi, Odie. And my beautiful dog, Odie, shows up. With your toy. He brought everybody a toy. There's nobody in here, though. He's looking for who I'm talking to. Go play with your baby. Well, your baby brother is in his kennel. But yeah, a Rose Kennedy with Tito's, because it's just basically Tito's and soda water, and then just a splash of cranberry juice on top. There you go. All right, that one is in. Hi, baby boy. That one is in. So for Renee and for me, I'm going to make another one of these, but I'm going to make it with vodka and see what the flavor is like. Let me rinse this out and rinse this out and start the process over. All right. So the process was basil leaves. Don't have very many more. Break these open. All right. And some mint leaves. That sprig is dead. And some simple syrup. Half an ounce. We're going to go ahead and muddle this. Now, if you don't have simple syrup, you can also use a packet of sugar, just one of those little packets, or I think a packet is half a teaspoon of sugar. But Daniel, we always have simple syrup in the house. Daniel loves it for his coffee in the morning, and just for other things. It's good for baking and homemade lemonade and stuff like that. All right, I think I got this nice and muddled. So now we're going to go with the vodka. So that's 2 ounces of vodka. And I'm using good old Amsterdam, New Amsterdam vodka. I actually do like Amsterdam vodka. All right, 2 of those. And about an ounce of lemon lime juice. And we gotta throw some ice in there. Alrighty. That is good right there. We're gonna give this a good shake. Alrighty. And my martini glass. And my second strainer. I'm going to go ahead and eat a piece of cheese. That'll neutralize my mouth. It already smells differently. Obviously, there's not that gin smell. I'm smelling more of the lemon now. All right, cheers. Let's see what it looks like. Tastes like, Renee. Very different. Very, very different. If you want basil, mint, and lemon forward flavor, then you want the vodka. If you want a nice blend of herbals, I would go with the gin. Like I suspected, the vodka really doesn't have a flavor, so all of those other flavors are really now pushing. Because lemon is a very strong flavor, basil is a strong flavor, mint is a medium strength flavor. But it's good. It's damn good. So I guess it just depends on what you want. I highly recommend trying it with the gin though, because it really was delicious. It really was. The way all that herbal flavor signatures were blending was really nice. Very, very good. Delicious. I'm starting to get the buzzies going. Things are a little fluid right now in my head. Oh my gosh. Maybe it'll help my back. We'll see. I've been rotating aspirin and ibuprofen. So I've been rotating those, and that's helped a lot. And like I put those icy hot patches on my lower back when I go to bed. So that helps too. The liquor in the first week was also vodka, my love. So that was the Cantaloopy, and you need to liquefy or puree or juice a cantaloupe. So because you need 4 ounces of the juice, and it was 2 ounces of vodka, 4 ounces of the cantaloupe juice, 1 ounce of simple syrup, and half an ounce of lemon lime juice. And you just shake it up and pour it into just a bucket glass. And you can garnish that with either mint or cantaloupe balls on a stick, or both. And then that one was good. It grew on me. That one actually did grow on me. It'd be fun. That would be a fun drink to offer, like at a pool party. Yeah. See, I am a vodka drinker because this is going down really fast. Thank God I'm just rewarming leftovers. I don't have to cook. Thank goodness. Joe Gregory's finally come on. Wow. It's towards the end. Hello from Hollywood Bowl. Oh, you're going to the Hollywood Bowl. Oh, that's right. You guys are going to see ABBA. Oh, so much fun. Well, Joe, I hope you have a wonderful time at ABBA, and please tell your beautiful sisters hello from me, and thank you for the checks that they send me to be your friend, to be your dear friend. Yes. And one day I hope to meet them. Cheers to Joe's sisters. And I hope you guys have a wonderful time at the Hollywood Bowl. Is this their first time to the Hollywood Bowl? Because it really is such a beautiful venue. I hope they like it. I made a basil mint martini, and this is my second one. The first one I made with gin, because it was all the herbals, so I thought gin would be really nice, and it was. And then I made one with vodka because I wanted to see the difference. And there is a difference in flavor. I'd be so out of it mixing it, and then, 6 ounces of liquor, yikes, and sugar content. Renee, how long have you known me, girl? I'm a professional. Will do. Renegotiate that contract. Well, your contract is coming up with your sisters, but I'm not union, and I have grown very, very fond of you, Joe. So I'm okay with the status quo. I really am. I've come to love the shit out of you, Joe. So yeah, and that, and Adrian pays me a little bit too on the side. So I hope your sisters are watching this. If they are, hi ladies. I'm really not a mean person. I like messing with your brother. Oh, all right, my guys, my loves, my lovelies. Yeah. So there we go. Next week, I may or may not do a show. It just depends. I am scheduled Friday to leave for Palm Springs with Daniel. I'm just not sure what time we're leaving, so I may or may not do a show for you guys. They're channeling you about who knows what. Alright, well, you can show it to them later. Alright, you guys, well, have a great time at the Hollywood Bowl, you guys, and for the ABBA thing, I wish I could have gone. But as Poe. And not only that, I know Daniel would love it, and he's not getting off till later tonight, so we would never make Friday nights at the Hollywood Bowl. Just not a good thing for us right now. But there you go. Oh, the pearls of wisdom. Another epitaph. I've learned to love the shit out of you. Renee. I do. He's a nice guy. He's a fabulous friend. Joe's a very, 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 very dear friend and a wonderful person. And I absolutely adore him. So there's that. And Daniel loves him to pieces, and everybody who meets him, they just love Joe. And we love to tease Joe. We love teasing Joe. So he's good about it. He takes a lot of teasing. All right, you guys. So like I said, there may or may not be a show next Friday. It just depends on what time we're leaving for Palm Springs. I love all of you guys, so stay tuned and listen and just watch, and I'll post if I am or I'm not. And yeah. Everybody, until then, Julia Del Judge is just now coming in, and I'm about to sign off. So Julia, mwah, 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 love you, Julia, and good to hear from you. And it was a great show. So hopefully you can watch the rerun, because I'm going to post it immediately. And we made some delicious cocktails, Julia. I'm a little looped right now. And so there you go. All right, you guys, I love you all, and have a great week. Again, like I said, it looks like we're heading into second summer this weekend. Oh joy, oh rapture. I was just getting into loving this fall weather, and now we're coming into second summer. For the love of God. All right, you guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay thirsty. Drink responsibly. Like I'm not driving tonight because I am looped. All right, love you guys. Bye.